this is my first of my 3 2,000 point tournament games I played last Saturday. It's just a small local tournament at my local GW. Played some very interesting games against some very nice opponents. And against some beautifully painted armies. I wish I had better photos for you guys, but I brought my good camera, took it out of the first game, went to take my first photo, and the battery's flat. Damn it. Didn't bring a spare battery. Double damn it. So I've got these, some of them are kind of blurry, so I apologise for that. But it's what we get. Alright, so first game I played, as you can see, was against Warriors of Chaos in the Dawn Attack scenario. Scenario wasn't too bad. Both of us sort of got most of our units in the center where we wanted them. I didn't feel too congested. I don't think my opponent felt too congested, so deployment was nice. The terrain, as you can see, that bottom fungus, I believe, was a fungus or a venom. I don't think any of us walked into it, so it doesn't really matter. The one in the center was a fungus forest. The top one right in front of the warriors line is a venom thicket. The other terrain is we have a Arcane Ruin, which is the bottom of the Sorcerer's Portal. No, Arcane Ruin, yes. Arcane Ruin represented by the bottom of the Arcane Ruin set. The circle in the middle is a magic circle. The fulcrum in the far left, back left corner is a Sorcerer's Portal, and the other circle underneath in the far right hand corner of the warriors line was the Sinister Statue. As you can see, you've got a building and two just ordinary fences, but none of us really go that far right, so it's okay. My opponent's army is beautiful. I'm going to try and get some actual photos of his army later on for you guys, and I'll show you them, because his army is just absolutely beautiful. Like, it's fantastic. So let's get on. I'd also like to quickly mention that this tournament's using all of the new Warhammer End Times rules, so everything out of Nagash, everything out of God King, and the new magic phases out of Khaine, which makes it very different. I liked it. The new magic phase is actually really brilliant. It's much more balanced than the last one. The new Warriors Reign of Chaos table is interesting, and I didn't really fight any undead armies this tournament, so I haven't seen what that's like to be on the other side of the table with that, just with my own. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so my Empire army today. So I've got 2 units of Knights, one of them, the one on the right being Inner Circle. They've got full command and steel standard. The one on the left is just normal Knights with full command. In with the normal Knights, I have a Captain of the Empire, BSB. He's got the Banner of Swiftness. He's got full plate, lance, and a bunch of warhorse. And they've also got a level 2 metal wizard in there with a dispel scroll. And then in front of the 2 units is the steam tank and 5 pistoliers with the Muso. My Inner Circle Knights has Luther Huss, a level 4 Heavens Wizard with the Book of Assurance, so he gets +1 to cast and dispel, so he's effectively level 5 now with the new magic laws. And then a Grandmaster with Charm Shield, Ogre Blade, and the 4+ Ward Save. And that's just about all my army. Oh, I also have a cannon in the back right corner, which should be in the next photo. So this is my opponent's army. He's got a Demon Prince on the right there. He's got Marcus Zench, Flaming Breath, level 4 Wizard. Fly. I'm not sure if it had anything else. I can't remember exactly what it had. It didn't really matter, as you'll see why in a little bit. Next to that, he's got a unit of 19, I believe, warriors with Mark Slaanesh, hand weapon shield. They've also got a Mark Slaanesh BSB in there. I believe he has the standard of discipline. Next to them, they've got another unit of warriors, this time Mark of Tzeentch, with another Tzeentch wizard in there, with I believe a Dispel Scroll, level 2, and Lore of Metal. Next to them, there is a unit of 5 Hellstriders with the Almost Strike's first weapon upgrade. Behind them, you can just see them, is a unit of 5 Noble Chaos Knights with Inscrolled weapons. And on either side of his army, he's got a unit of 5 dogs, which you'll see in the next photo. So this is a quick shot of the dogs you see on the right there. Alright, let's start with turn 1. Okay, so Empire move phase 1, my army moves up like so. His Hellstriders had Vanguard down to the base of that forest, so I've swung mine up and around using my Vanguard and my move to get to there. Steam Tank misfired generating steam points, so I ended up rolling a 7, so I gained 2 extra steam points, bringing me up to 6 or I think I got myself up to 7, and I used 1 in movement because I didn't want to move it too far forward and get left on its own. But I lost 2 wins in the process, as you can see here. Other than that, there wasn't much movement. Let's move on to. So for magic, I got off Enchanted Blades on my Pistoliers, as you can see there, and for some reason I cast Iron Shard Blizzard on the Hellstriders, thinking I can force them to panic with shooting run away, but then remember they have Mark Slaanesh, so they don't take panic tests. I also hit the dogs, the Demon Prince, and the Slaanesh Warriors with Chain Lightning. I killed a dog, did a couple into the Demon Prince, and I think killed 1 or 2 of the Warriors. So it was a decent magic phase, nothing too special. Nice start though, taking a couple wins with that skill. And then this happened. So this is after my Steam Tank is shot, so I shot at my friend's Demon Prince and managed to roll 6 wounds up and kill it. Yes! No more level 4 Demon Prince to deal with. That's handy because I wasn't quite sure how I was going to deal with that thing once it started moving around. The Demon Prince dying caused the dogs next to panic and they fled to where you can see them there. So that's very handy. The rest of my shooting phase, I kill 4 out of 5 Hellstriders, leaving just the champion left. Now gotta deal with just a single Hellstrider. We'll see how that goes from there. Alright, let's move on to war. So, Warriors turn 1, he's dog collected to try and charge my Pistoliers, who decided to stand and shoot. Managed to kill 1 or 2, I believe, forcing the others to take a panic test, and they failed that and fled off the board. So that was handy. The rest of his warriors moved up like so. So yeah, that's through there. 2 units of warriors moved in the forest. He lost a couple to Danish Train, I believe one of them being his Slaanesh unit champ, and the other unit of dogs failed to rally and fled the last inch or 2 off the table. So that saves me the hassle of having to deal with them for this game. Nothing really happened much in his magic phase. I don't remember if he actually got a spell off in the end. I don't think he did, or if he did, it didn't really matter too much. Yeah, so Empire turn 2, movement looks like that. Move the Pistoliers up to try and redirect the Noble Knights out and away from to hit my Knights on my Steam Tank. Steam Tank ends up being like 3 inches short of barreling straight into that the Slaanesh Warriors, but whatever, I'll just flame template now. 2 Knights move up like that. The Knights that route into the Fungus Forest don't take any dangerous chunks, only Norwood, it ain't much, so pretty safe there. And Cannon, I believe, just aims slightly more towards the Warriors. And as you can see, Rudy's Hellstrider up part-time lines, and that's just going to go kill my Cannon most likely. There's nothing really I can do about it. That's it. So magic. So my magic phase, where that bluey blacky dice there in the middle of the 2 warriors, that's a comet. So I thought that was well placed. I'll take the risk of it hitting my Steam Tank. It'll kill more warriors than it will me. I get something else off. I can't quite tell what that card there is. I think it may have been a metal spell. I also believe I cast Chain Lightning, killing a couple warriors and taking a wound off the knights there. For shooting, Steam Tank drops a cannonball straight through the middle, drops its template, and the cannon shoots and kills a couple of warriors as well. So yeah, nothing panics. I think that could be Ice Shard trying to get the warriors to panic, but can't quite remember. Okay, so warriors turn 2, he counter charges like so. So Slaanesh warriors in the front. loses a couple more damage strength there. Zench Warriors on the side, loses 2 there as well. And then the Noble Knights into my Pistoliers who stand and shoot because they're not going to get away. So I've basically said goodbye to the Pistoliers, and I'm now hoping my Steam Tank can hold there using its 8 wounds, its toughness 6, its 1+ arm save, and it being unbreakable. And then I'm just going to countercharge with my Knights my turn 3. So hopefully my Steam Tank can hold. I just need to hold for a turn, and I could plow into those Edge Warriors and crush them. And up the back, my cannon is charged by his Hellstrider. Goodbye, cannon. Okay, so at the start of his magic phase, we roll to see if the comet comes in, and it does. Now this has to be the luckiest comet I've ever seen. So it comes in, kills a bunch of Chaos Warriors, fails to win my Steam Tank, but it hits the Knights and kills them. Kills every single one of them. My Pistoliers are just out of range, so they're fine. But now they're sitting out of combat and they're going to survive. Those Knights aren't going to steamroll them. Oh my god, that was lucky. That was actually one of the luckiest things I've had happen, I think, ever in my fantasy career. Move on to the rest of his magic phase. He casts Glittering Scales on the Zench Warriors, giving them a 1-up. And cast something else. I can't remember if it's Enchanted Blades on them or something on my Steam Tank. But now those Chaos Warriors in the front have a 1-up, but I wasn't really going to do any damage this turn, so hopefully I can still just stick it out anyway. So combat in the center is a wash. I don't think he does any wounds to me. I definitely do no wounds to him. I stick some unbreakable, so that's exactly what I wanted there. Now I'm just going to charge with those 2 Knights. And the Hellstrider kills my cannon. Yep. Turns around, and now he's going to go fight my Pistoliers. And both Knights charge the Zench Warriors in the flank. I'm now probably going to win this combat. There's a couple of the Inner Circle Knights, the Danish terrain. That's not too bad, but I'm pretty comfortable I am. And my Pistoliers move back to go fight towards the lone Hellstrider. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this combat is exactly what it is. I put a whole bunch of Steam points into movement and just grind on his Slanesh Warriors, trying to get past that 1-up. And that's not too bad there. It should be okay. So for magic, I cast Enchanted Blades on my Inner Circle Knights, giving them all +1 to hit, the characters +1 to hit. I cast Ice Shard Blizzard on his unit, the Zench Warriors, because they'll be the ones that potentially will panic first. And I hope to make that harder for them to panic, so they'll run away. Yeah. That's about it really for magic. Yeah, I'm just really happy that this combat is. I'm going to move Luther Huss across in a minute, so he can start wailing on those guys. I'll probably activate his ability to get extra attacks, since there's no monsters to kill. And yeah, hopefully I'll just do as many wounds as I can to those Zench Warriors, break them, and run everything down. And at the end of the combat, we finish like this. So he challenged with his Zench Warrior unit champ. My Inner Circle Knight unit champ accepted. He got beaten down and died. Killed, I should say. I think I lost 1 or 2 of the normal Knights to the Zench Warriors. And yeah, I killed a whole bunch of them. Everything fled. I elected to chase with the Inner Circle Knights, so I chased down his Zench Warriors with them. The normal Knights wouldn't get anywhere because of the Steam Tank, so I just sat there and held, and the Slanesh Warriors ran away, losing his Standard Bearer, BSB, and a few more to Dangerous Terrain. This is just about the end of the game. Here, I think we kept playing just to see if we could get any extra points. Not that it mattered, because it turns out it was just win-loss and draws for the tournament at the end of the day. So we'll go to Warriors turn. So Warriors turn 3. He rallies with the Slanesh Warriors. His lone Hellstrider charges my Pistoliers. that's it really. He's got no more movement, no magic left. So we move on to combat, and his one lone Hellstrider manages to do a wound to one of my Pistoliers. He wins combat. I flee, he runs me down. Bugger. Damn Pistoliers. I thought you were better than that in combat. But, you know, that's what you get. We start Empire turn 4, where my Knights charge his remaining Slash Warriors. I lose another guard to dangerous terrain. I take a win on the Wizard to dangerous terrain. And then we call it there, because we realise that the extra victory points I don't need, because it's just based on whoever beating your opponent by 250 points or more, whatever's in the main rulebook. So we're like, well, you're not going to come back, you're not going to be able to beat me, we'll call it there. I thought this was just a lucky game for me. My opponent had some very terrible luck, especially in losing that Demon Prince turn 1, losing the Knights to the Comet. Just some bad luck overall, and I had some good luck. This is where my love affair for the Steam Tank now begins. I haven't really used it much before, and I've discovered, especially over this whole tournament, that barreling it straight forward, firing that cannon, and just throwing it into a combat with the infantry, especially infantry, even monstrous infantry, as you'll see next game, it just soaks damage and dishes it out in return. So yeah, I've won this table. Next on, I move to Skaven, so we'll see how that goes next. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thank you.